people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent. I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady. Your name, you know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. It's the Mech. And they'll be facing Antonio.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David.
Not too many seats to be. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The left jab is landing at will. Perfect counter shot. Misses with the straight left. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. You know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
An uppercut just missed. He misses with that straight left. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook is parried away. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. David Benavidez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
They're both trying for a knockout. Nice job to block that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and...
There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And shoot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. There's a scoring blow. Confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. And hold it right there. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get your boxing back together.
There's the bell for round 4. Done with that counter shot. That jab was blocked. Beautiful counter punch. Got him there. They blocked the uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second.
Get your boxing back together.
On to the 5th we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Nice punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The Mexican Monster's in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
I like that round. Good round.
Let's start the sixth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He parries away that left hook. His stamina is off the charts. Starting to take some deep breaths, and Tarver crushes to the canvas. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Talk about Tarver in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor. Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Punching. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This is a high-octane battle. Punch scores. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response.
Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Counter shot lands. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this.
And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
You're right, Todd.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please don't be too slow with the pad. It has shoulder rolling, find an opening and let him go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the coach. I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly.